As soon as I pressed it, it's like, good morning. Ah! All right, that was great. That was great. But yes, good morning. Thank you for riding with me to work today. This is Erin with 2 R's. We're having our carpool chat of the morning. Carpool chat of the morning. Sounds better to say top of the morning, but you know, I'm not going to do that. It's a little bit too much. Anyway, just dropped off the boy at the school, and I'm heading over to my job, and we're on day 2 of trying to do things, and so I've kind of, yesterday I was talking about like okay, there we go, sort of, probably. All right, yesterday I was talking about I guess accountability, I guess is what that is. I don't know, trying to get back on track with goals and stuff like that. And I'm really good at coming up with like business and professional goals. Like as far as teaching goes, I have goals for that. I'm trying to keep up with this to-do list that I made, and that the district, actually, not the district, one of the administrators made a to-do list for all of us because we had so much to do in such a small amount of time. I'm pretty sure a lot of us missed deadlines because Friday we had that the fun times that we had. Yeah, go back and watch that. Or actually, I'm gonna post something else with an update because it was something else. I'm still traumatized. But our deadlines were not extended due to that disaster, and that was the due date for everything. And I know people are like, well, you should have been doing it ahead of time. And I said, well, I'm the type of person that splits larger tasks up into smaller tasks. When I'm supposed to be at the completion level at you know, the day of completion was that day, like everything would have been done together at that time. Okay, you know what? Sorry about that. I absolutely doubt I will have time to edit that out, so you're just gonna have to see that frustrated Erin face, and it'll be fine. I was gonna get another lane, but oh well. No time anymore. But yeah, so like I said, my educational goals, those are more just have to do with like doing the job in a different way than before, and not necessarily with achieving greatness in education. And I feel like that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not one of those people who's like, I want to be known as a great teacher. And I'm just like, I just want to do my job and make sure I don't harm anybody in doing it. And by doing my job, I mean to do it well. It's just, I don't mean to like make a name for myself in education. It doesn't appeal to me. Because when I'm not at work, talking about work is actually very stressful for me. So I don't want to do that. Now, as opposed to like the opera goals, like my opera company, that I can talk about that all day, every day. Okay, we can do that. But I just, for education, for me, it's not something I enjoy talking about. Like, so when people are like, oh, what do you do for a living? I teach 8th grade. End of sentence. Like, I don't want to tell you the subject I teach. I don't want, because it's just like the conversation becomes very typical after that point. Like it just does. Okay, so I hear the same exact things when I say I teach middle school, and they're like, oh, bless your heart. And then, or if I tell them a subject I teach is Spanish, and they're like, oh, I took 2 years or X amount of years of foreign language in middle/high school, and I don't remember a thing. Like literally, that's all I hear. And that's why I don't like to say it, because those conversations mean nothing to me. Sorry. What does mean something to me is if somebody actually tries to use the stuff that they did X amount of years ago, that's different. So that's really kind of why I'm like, I don't really want to make a name for myself, but I am going to be involved. I am going to try to get involved with the Texas Foreign Language Association in some way. I have no idea how I can be helpful with this type of, whatever attitude. I'm just like, all right, that sounds great. But I do like planning things, so I think that would be useful to put my talents towards something like that. But anyway, the personal goals, I was on the fence. When I tell you I was on the fence, I was like, what do I want to do with like the time, because I have actually avoided doing certain things that take up my time, besides my opera company, because I don't want my time to be so managed that I don't get to enjoy resting or enjoy, watching random Netflix Korean dramas with my mom, or, just being present, like that type of stuff. So, there's a lot of personal goals that have changed because, my priorities have changed, because I would not like to sacrifice my family time for some of the goals that I had. And I know people are like, yeah, but I was like, no, y'all don't understand that I actually had 5 jobs at one point. I had the full-time teaching job and all of that stuff. So like literally I'm just trying to figure out like what can I do to either keep myself busy, I guess, but not just that, but to make it to where eventually I don't need a full-time job. And that's why I'm on the fence, because when you run your own business, your time belongs to that business until you can put it on autopilot. And even then, like, autopilot still takes up a lot of time. And then the other thing that I don't like, I absolutely don't like being on the computer. And I used to love it. Like I would write my little novels, write your little novels. No, I would write whole novels, just randomly because I felt like it on my computer. I'd play The Sims or something or anything like that. So I just want to get back to liking being on the computer. But for me, education has kind of ruined that, because we had to be on the computer all day, every day, especially last year. But even before that, it just felt like everything was so computer oriented that when I got home, I didn't want to look at a computer screen. Like, I'm just tired of looking at it. So, I mean, I got to write stuff by hand, but then I have to put it in the computer anyway. So then it's like I'm making extra work for myself. Y'all, it's a lot. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out how this is going to work out. So, I have my second, I call it my little businesses because I don't put that much time into it, and I guess when it'll become a big thing later. But I have like some smaller goals for my personal life, so that way, and I don't know if I'm trying to do this so I'm not disappointed, or if I'm just doing this because I'm just tired of doing things. I really am. And I'm only 36. Like, I'm ready to retire, y'all. Like, I don't know about you, but like this working thing, this is not what's up. Like, I am not about that life. Like, I don't want to work anymore. I think that's the bottom line. And then my parents retired, so like they put in all of their working years. And I mean, and honestly, I've actually been working since I was 17, but I was doing things that I like to do. Like, I was lifeguarding, I was teaching swimming lessons, I was teaching piano lessons. At one point, I was actually the worship leader for a church at 17, I think it was like maybe 18 or 19 at that point. But yeah, I was doing that, and I still like that type of stuff. It's just the amount of time that I have to put into it, I'm not interested. Also, can I like tell you a secret about me and like rehearsals? I hate rehearsals. I don't like them. Because there's 2 types of rehearsals that I don't like, and it's the one where we have to learn the music when we get there. Like, I don't have access to it beforehand where I can just learn my part and then show up. And then there's the other type of rehearsal where we're able to do the music and learn it, but maybe we go through it so often, so much, or in just an odd way that's really stressful that I just don't want to do it. Like, I just, it's just like, okay, I'm really tired of singing right now. Like, I'm tired of singing this song. Like, we got it. Why are we doing it again? And like, things that work for like instrumentalists, sometimes they're not, like, our voice is part of our body. So like, doing it again is not, like, doing it again immediately several times is not like playing the piano, I guess. No, when I say I guess, because I play the piano, it's not like the same as playing the piano. But anyway, that's I don't like rehearsals. I don't. And then there's the really boring ones where you go in and you just do what you're supposed to do, and like there's no personalities until like before or after. And I know people love those rehearsals, but I actually like to like enjoy rehearsals. And so I try not to do rehearsal stuff anymore. I like opera rehearsals, I found. I like the type of choral rehearsals where we go in and everybody sights read everything and we're like, okay, let's fix it. And then like, you know, directors tell a joke or stuff. So I belong to groups like that. But it is, but yeah, I know this was kind of a scattered kind of me trying to think out my life choices video. I think it's important for people who are like in their 20s to see people in their 30s thinking their life choices out, because everybody tells us we're supposed to have all that stuff together by the time that you're like 30. And I'm just like, please, I was barely hitting my stride when I was 29. Like at 29, I was just like, this is what I've been preparing for. And then I got to like 33 and I was like, ooh, was not prepared for that, you know? So, but I think life just stays like that. So anyway, how are y'all feeling? How are you doing with your goals? Are you reaching them? Are you setting new goals? Have you had to throw some goals away? You know, like sometimes we got to throw the whole goal away, throw it in the trash. There's one goal I threw in the trash. I'll talk about that later. I angrily threw that goal away. Like I was mad when I threw it away. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you like riding with me to work. I have some stuff that I'm going to be adding to the channel as soon as I have time. Okay, but see you next time. Bye.